Cyprus charges 5% tax on foreign pensions. Italy and Greece charge 7%, and 29 countries around the world charge absolutely nothing. These are established programs designed specifically to attract retirees. In this video, we'll walk you through every country where your foreign pension faces taxation below 10%, the exact requirements to qualify, and the catches you need to know about. One note before we start, this covers traditional pension income from government or employer plans. Self-directed accounts like 401ks or Roth IRAs often face different treatment, so check with a tax advisor on those. This isn't financial advice. Always speak to experts before making any big decisions. Let's start with the dedicated retiree regimes in Europe. Cyprus offers the European Union's lowest dedicated pension tax rate. Foreign pension income faces a flat 5% tax on amounts exceeding €3,420 per year. Everything below that threshold is completely exempt. Starting January 2026, that exemption threshold rises to €5,000. If you're receiving a €50,000 annual pension, you pay roughly €2,250 in tax. That's it. But Cyprus offers another advantage most people overlook. If you qualify as non-domiciled, and most foreign retirees do, you pay zero tax on dividends and interest income for up to 17 years. Your pension gets the 5% rate, while your investment portfolio generates income completely tax-free. The pathway here works through Cyprus's permanent residency program, which requires a €300,000 property investment. EU citizenship becomes attainable after 5 to 7 years of physical presence. The catch? You need that €300,000 for real estate. This isn't a budget option. Italy's Southern Italy flat tax regime charges 7% on all foreign-sourced income for up to 10 years, not just pensions, dividends, rental income, capital gains from abroad, all of it qualifies. You also escape Italy's wealth taxes on foreign-held assets. Regional and municipal taxes don't apply either. You must relocate to a municipality with fewer than 20,000 inhabitants in one of Italy's southern regions. Sicily, Calabria, Sardinia, Campania, Basilicata, Abruzzo, Molise, Puglia, or certain parts of Lazio, Umbria, and Marche. Some people hear small town in southern Italy and worry about infrastructure or isolation, but we're talking about places with proper hospitals, international airports within an hour or two, and costs of living considerably lower than Rome or Milan. To qualify, you cannot have been an Italian tax resident in the past 5 years. You must also transfer from a country with a double tax agreement with Italy, which covers most Western nations. One detail worth noting, if your town's population grows beyond 20,000 after you register, you still keep the benefit until your 10 years expire. Greece's non-dom regime for retirees matches Italy's 7% rate but extends the duration. You get 15 years instead of 10. The coverage mirrors Italy. Foreign pensions, dividends, interest, capital gains, and annuities from abroad all qualify for the 7% rate. If you've already paid tax on this income in another country, Greece allows you to claim credits against your Greek liability. Eligibility requires that you haven't been a Greek tax resident for 5 of the preceding 6 years. You must also relocate from a country with which Greece has a tax cooperation agreement or double taxation treaty. The reduced rate doesn't automatically extend to family members. Your spouse and dependents must qualify independently. Greece doesn't require a specific investment for residency. EU citizens have freedom of movement. Non-EU citizens can use the Golden Visa program, with a real estate investment starting at €250,000 in certain regions. This tiny microstate surrounded by Italy offers an even lower rate than its neighbour. San Marino's atypical residency program for pensioners provides a 6% flat tax on foreign pension income for 10 years, with potential extensions through permanent residency. Recent regulatory changes in April 2025 tightened entry requirements considerably. You must demonstrate annual pension income of at least €120,000 and hold a portfolio of movable financial assets worth at least €500,000 in a San Marino bank for the duration of your residency. Public sector retirees, including those receiving payments from Italy's INPDA system, remain excluded from the preferential rate. This program targets wealthy private sector pensioners willing to commit substantial assets to the local banking system. For most retirees, Italy or Greece at 7% offers a more accessible path. Romania hits our upper threshold with a flat 10% rate on foreign pension income exceeding 3,000 Romanian leu monthly, approximately €600. Everything below that threshold remains exempt. Following August 2025 reforms, a 10% health insurance contribution also applies to pension income above this threshold, so your effective rate runs higher than the headline number. The advantage? Romania offers one of Europe's lowest costs of living within the EU framework. Your pension stretches 20% to 30% further than in Western Europe. EU citizens register after arrival and can apply for permanent residence after 5 years. Romania maintains double taxation treaties with over 90 countries, providing relief mechanisms if your home country already taxes the pension. Bulgaria applies its flat 10% rate to all personal income, including foreign pensions. No special exemption threshold exists. Many retirees effectively pay nothing. Bulgaria maintains double taxation treaties with numerous nations that stipulate pensions are taxable only in the source country. American, Canadian, and most EU pensions typically fall under these provisions. Check your specific treaty situation. For non-EU citizens aged 55 and older, Bulgaria offers a retirement visa requiring proof of stable income and health insurance. EU citizens enjoy freedom of movement. Bulgaria also runs a residence by investment program, providing permanent residency for those investing approximately €512,000 in funds or business projects, with a path to citizenship after 5 years. Property prices and daily expenses run 20% to 30% below Western European averages. If you're looking to maximize purchasing power within the EU, Bulgaria deserves serious consideration. Now let's talk about the 29 jurisdictions where your foreign pension faces zero taxation. These countries operate territorial tax systems that exempt foreign-sourced income entirely. Your pension originates abroad. It falls outside their tax net, period. These systems fall into 4 categories. Pure territorial frameworks tax only locally generated income. Your foreign pension is completely untaxed regardless of how much you remit. This includes Panama, Costa Rica, Paraguay, Belize, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Hong Kong, Macau, and Bolivia. Remittance-based systems tax foreign income only when you transfer it domestically. Keep your pension in an offshore account and draw from it abroad? No local tax. Singapore, Thailand, Malta, Ireland, Gibraltar, and Mauritius operate this way. Territorial with carve-outs maintain source-based taxation but apply specific exceptions. Georgia, Seychelles, and Namibia fall into this category. These require careful analysis with a tax professional. Holiday structures provide lengthy exemption periods. Uruguay offers a 10 to 11-year exemption on foreign income before partial taxation begins. For pensioners specifically, a few territorial options stand out. Panama and Costa Rica offer dedicated pensionado visas requiring just $1,000 monthly income. No investment required. Zero tax on your foreign pension. Strong healthcare infrastructure. Dollarized economy in Panama's case. Nicaragua accepts applicants from age 45 with only $600 monthly pension income. It's one of the lowest barriers to entry anywhere. The UAE levies no personal income tax whatsoever on any income source, zero, but cost of living runs considerably higher than Latin American options. Thailand deserves special attention and a warning. Since 2024, standard retirement visa holders face taxation on remitted foreign income. Only long-term resident visa holders under the wealthy pensioner category maintain full exemption. That requires $80,000 annual income or $40,000 to $80,000 paired with a $250,000 investment. If you're considering Thailand, verify your visa category carefully. The rules changed, and many people operating on outdated information face unexpected tax bills. So, how do you choose between these options? Start with 3 questions. First, What's your pension size? If you're receiving $30,000 to $60,000 annually, the Latin American territorial options offer the best value. Zero tax, low cost of living, $1,000 monthly income gets you residency. Your pension buys a comfortable lifestyle. If you're receiving $60,000 to $150,000, the European regimes become attractive. Cyprus at 5%, Italy and Greece at 7%. You're paying modest taxes while gaining EU residency, world-class healthcare, and eventual citizenship pathways. Above $150,000, San Marino's 6% rate and stricter requirements might make sense. Second, do you want EU access? If EU residency matters for travel, healthcare, or family reasons, your options narrow to Cyprus, Italy, Greece, Romania, Bulgaria, and Malta. The territorial tax havens in Latin America and Asia don't offer that. Third, what's your risk tolerance for less established jurisdictions? Cyprus, Italy, and Greece are stable, well-regulated EU members. Paraguay, Nicaragua, and Georgia offer lower taxes but come with less institutional predictability. Price that into your decision. You have options, legitimate, legal options, to keep more of what you've earned. The right choice depends on your pension size, your lifestyle priorities, and whether EU access matters to you. We've linked IMI Daily's full analysis in the description, including detailed breakdowns of all 29 territorial tax jurisdictions. If you found this useful, subscribe for more coverage on residence and citizenship programs worldwide. And if you're ready to take the next step, consult a qualified tax advisor who specializes in international planning before making any moves.